on the route of the ancient sarcophagus from the village of Bane in Thrace. The village of Bane is situated in Thrace in the south skirts of the mountains Redna Gura, generally north of Via Diagonalis, now almost repeated and covered by the highway Sofia-Istanbul. 7 Roman miles north of the village is situated the biggest ore deposit of copper and non-ferrous metals, including gold. Here is located a Thracian settlement developed in the Roman period into a fortress guarding the road connecting the settlement to the south with Philippopolis Byzantium and to the northwest with Serdica Singidunum Rome. In 1987, a tomb has been excavated with square plan oriented north-south with a dromos and probably with a half cylindrical vault. A marble sarcophagus has been discovered in situ in the northern part of the chamber, covered with a marble clinolith. Only one burial has been discovered, dated according to the coins in the first half of 4th century, after 330. The roof of the sarcophagus was buried below the surface. It is made of 4 monolithic vertical slabs welded together in the upper part of the corners with lead braces. The bottom consists of 3 marble plates. The lid is of the type of clinolith. More preserved is the right half, while most of its left side is missing, mainly the left end of the cline and the legs of the woman. The husband and the wife are on cline with a low back and sides in comparison to the monument from Rome, whose sides and back are high, with the development at spread of this type from west to east, from Rome to Attica, and after the middle of 2nd century to Asia Minor, the frame of the cline became lower at the expense of its height and the decoration of the mattress. The couple is lying on their left side. The dressed in pallium husband embraces his wife by the shoulders with his right hand, while the left hand is on the mattress with an opened rotula. The missing now head was mobile because of the hole in the neck prepared for its additional insertion. The bigger part of the wife's head is missing, and only the well-polished right cheek and the chin are preserved. Differently to her husband, her head was monolithically made together with the neck and the body. She is dressed in short-sleeved chiton girded under the breast and tied with the Heracles knot, the symbol of her matrimonial status. Her head is covered with a veil, supported by her left arm, leaned by the elbow to the mattress. In her right hand she holds a garland and probably with ears. The cline has a lavish decoration of flower wreath. The mattress possesses a rich decoration of tendril sprouts and a wreath from 3 rows of flower leaves in separate square spaces, also of swastika. The sculptural decoration of the cline and the mattress is made on the frontal part of the lid, continuing to the middle of its backside. The back of it is not decorated. In spite of this fact, the back of the man is sculpted plastically with the well-visible folds of the pallium. This decoration of the clinoliths with a couple where the husband embraces the wife by the shoulders, holding plants, a vessel, a rotula, and his wife with ears, and garland, etc., appears in the Antonine period. The same subject and iconography continues in the Severan period too. But there are differences between the Attic and the Asia Minor matrices. In Attica, among the alternating panels made of vertical convex bands are placed panels with mythological scene or animals. In Asia Minor, the sculpted plant decoration is dominating. The couple is on a cline with low backs and richly decorated matrices. The husband embraces the wife immediately in front of him. Both are holding subject to each other insignia of their gender, social, and family status. The clinolith from Banya belongs to the Asia Minor production centers under the influence of Ducimium. Most probably it was commissioned only as a lid. This one possible order only of the part of the clinolith, while there existed also a full order of the trough, together with the lid, or the third possibility of a semi-manufactured article, examples of which are discovered in the quarries of Ducimium. In our case, the clinolith was semi-fabricated because the head and the body of the woman were completely sculpted as a monolithic piece, while the head of the man was mobile. This fact points to the wish of the husband to have a more veristic and not a banal portrait. This means that the head has been brought to him semi-manufactured and only after it has been sculpted in situ in the ancient settlement by an itinerant Asia Minor master, and only after that it has been inserted in the neck of the statue. This was the way the clinolith has been completed and set together with the statue of the wife. No roof of the sarcophagus made of the same material and style as the clinolith of Banya has been found so far. The roof under the lid in the burial of the tomb is made of another kind of marble by its structure, color, and manner of work, consisting of several plates and very rudely worked out. There is a fragment with Amazonomachi on a roof from the Archaeological Museum of Philippopolis, nowadays Plovdiv, which may belong to such a kind of sarcophagus. The color of its marble is the same as in Banya, and the work also very precise, allowing relating it to the Asia Minor workshops. These two monuments from Banya and Plovdiv show that in Philippopolis and its area have been imported such kind of sarcophagi for the elite in this part of Thrace, predominantly the upper class of the urban magistrate. Up to the moment, Attic sarcophagi with clinoliths are known from the Balkans, from Salona, Dalmatia, imported from Peloponnesus, and semi-manufactured articles similarly to several monuments from Rome and Campania. One of them is of a mixed type with a roof and a cline. Also, a Procunesian marble is made, the clinolith from Viminatium, and together with the monument from Salona, they reveal the examples from Salona and Viminatium imitate the examples from the basic group of the Asia Minor clinoliths made in Ducimium. To the same basic group of Asia Minor clinoliths type, Ducimium belongs a monument from Ulpiano in Dalmatia, later the Roman province of Dardania. In Thessalonica are found Attic sarcophagi made of the Pentelic and Tassian marble from the Eliki and Vatis Eliara quarries. But to the moment, no import from Asia Minor has been registered in this city. The clinolith from Banya raises several problems. The first of them is the why it has been ordered and brought. The very white smile granite marble probably is the typical one for Ducimium. Here have been sculpted and created the iconographic schemes of the basic group of clinoliths, although of another kind of monuments, but also from Ducimium, is some import in Nove, in Moesia, and alongside the Black Sea littoral. At the moment, on the territory of Bulgaria, this is the only found clinolith. The scene of a couple on a clinolith generally is known also from the stele with Coena Funebris and the funeral wall painting in Thrace, Moesia, and Macedonia. The clinolith from the village of Banya shows very skillful masters in making every detail. In this case, the iconography style and treatment allow connecting the clinolith with the ateliers in Ducimium or with close to them workshops. The second problem is the reason the lid to appear, namely here in Banya. Maybe it is connected with the occupation of the man and the high social status of this family. He had most probably some magistrate post in Thrace, judging by represented open document in his right hand. It is possible that he is somehow connected with the Asia Minor provinces, Phrygia and Bithynia and Pontus, where, according to some data, Thracians by origin were taking part in its governing. This is how to was well acquainted with the current mode and the production in these funeral monuments there. The family probably represented not only the wholesale farming in the province of Thrace with a big family domain, but was also connected with the extraction of gold around Banya. That's why the man could afford easily to order during his lifetime the clinolith from Asia Minor, as was the habit in Roman times, to prepare the place and the form of the future family burial. The next problem is the date of the clinolith ordered and brought here from the Asia Minor workshops and completed in situ by his portrait by the itinerant master from the end of the 2nd, beginning of 3rd century during the early Severance. This clinolith reveals the connecting between the Attic and Asia Minor ateliers in the mentioned period. This unique example of a clinolith has been brought a long way from Asia Minor to Thrace, possibly together with the other set of architectural details and sarcophagi from Philippopolis. It is possible that the magistrate has not taken the sarcophagus from Philippopolis, but it has been arranged the itinerant Asia Minor master to accompany the order to the domain of the magistrate in Banya and to finish his portrait there. More than 100 years later, the clinolith was used as spolia again with the same function for the new burial, but with a new truth, probably because the old one was already broken and unfit for use. It is quite possible that this was made by some successor of the same family from the 3rd century because the place of burial was belonging traditionally to it in the same domain. but the successor didn't have the same financial possibilities in comparison to the magistrates from the end of the second, beginning of the third century, because of the very root-made truth. But the clean elite has remained from the most successful time in trace reminding of glorious and illustrious times of the family. Dear colleagues, thank you for your attention.